All right, let me just play for you something, because you guaranteed something that really set people back on their heels. Last week, I think it was, in South Carolina. Here's what you said. Here's what you guaranteed under a Bachman administration.
The day that the president became president, gasoline was $1.79 a gallon. Look at what it is today. Under President Bachman, you will see gasoline come down below $2 a gallon again. That will happen.
Now, Congresswoman, I think that's a great idea, and I think everybody hopes that, but how would you propose to do that?
Well, by embarking in an all-of-the-above energy strategy. What the president has been doing is strangling the United States energy sector. The good news is, Bob, that many Americans still don't know, is that the United States is the #1 energy resource-rich nation in the world. We have 25% of all the coal in the world. One of the largest natural gas finds, trillions of cubic feet of natural gas, was recently discovered in Pennsylvania. And, of course, from ANWR to the East Gulf region, to the Atlantic, to the Pacific, to the Bachman oil field, we also have billions of barrels of oil. The president has just put all of that off limits. When the president put a moratorium on drilling in the Gulf region, that devastated the energy industry in the United States. I want to do what House Republicans have been talking for a long time, and that is embrace an all-of-the-above energy solution so that we can be our own answer. We all realize we can no longer be dependent on foreign sources of oil and energy. Let's have our solution homegrown. That's millions of high-paying jobs, and that will change our economy. But with the president's direction on the EPA, that's not possible. Let's embark in a pro-growth policy.
Let me just ask, the things that got a little attention was when you said, as part of this policy, that maybe we ought to start drilling oil wells in the Everglades. Folks down in Georgia, in Florida, I should say, took some exception to this. They pointed out that's where they get the drinking water, and this is kind of a natural resource down there that people from the NRA to even some folks you would call tree huggers want to protect. Did you really mean that? You're ready to start drilling oil wells in the Everglades?
Well, of course, I didn't bring this up. I didn't say that we should drill in the Everglades. What I said is because we know that thousands of Floridians receive their drinking water from the Everglades. What I said is that we need to open up resources across the United States of America, but do it responsibly, because we need to make sure that, of course, that we don't do anything that has degradation for habitat or for drinking water or for air quality. But the good news is we can do this. We have the technology in the United States to responsibly access America's energy resources.
Even in the Everglades? Even in the Everglades?
Anywhere in the United States, even if it's Iowa or Minnesota or Washington, D.C., if we can access energy responsibly, in a way that does not degrade the environment nor cause problems to humans or to animals or to the environment, then we can access these resources. So wherever it is, we can access these resources if we do so responsibly. The good news is we have so many fields where we can look. We need to look where the energy is the most plentiful, and later we can look at other sources. We aren't even looking at the sources right now, Bob, where we know we have plenty of resources.
Let me ask you about something else.